I've worked in senior leadership roles within planning, higher education and local authority, capacity building and philanthropy, real estate and property development, housing associations and the non-governmental sector. Within those comparable contexts, I have gained a broad understanding of how research skills, business and private enterprise, local government and philanthropy come together in cities to affect housing supply and placemaking. I had led a community group in Glasgow, supported neighbourhood planning in Brighton and Hove, and worked alongside politicians and city leaders to advance the urban resilience agenda. All of those are different, but to me they're complementary, and none would have been possible without the other one. It's about maintaining and building strategic partnerships and networks across multiple sectors, and this convener role is what I bring to this position. So membership is fundamental to the function and future sustainability and leadership role of the Institute. With a new generation of members expecting more from their membership subscription, the Institute must develop, I believe, new services that reflect the challenges that the younger membership face and their interests. Cities are unique, but the challenges they face are similar. In the same way, each and every member and region and nation are unique, but they face similar challenges. As a relationship manager in my previous role, I view the world through personal relationships. I have something to offer and also will learn from the membership and will try and meet as many members as I can as I lay down my agenda for the year. I'm also conscious that the job of Vice President is an incredible opportunity to engage with the membership, but it's also temporary. And I want a legacy that outlasts the term and creates useful change for the membership and a pathway to resilience for the Institute. Actually, delivering for membership growth and a seat for planners at the top table, while also juggling the various commitments with work and family, involves a slightly different set of skills to the idea generation and consensus building about the Institute's position. I will therefore work with the Chief Executive and the Chair of the Board so that they too buy into that legacy. I will reach out across the public and private sectors and the various groups in planning and for planners to better understand these challenges and then to drive home the message that diversity and inclusion must be a business priority and ensure that skilled workers are not discouraged before they even step through the door. Inclusivity is, after all, key to the long-term sustainability of local government in general and planning departments in particular. So I'm passionate about shaping the next generation of planners and urbanists. I also see migration and urban displacement as drivers of local economic development. Whereas humanitarians have the expertise to respond to crises, municipal actors and planners have a mandate to build after them. One of the challenges I faced at work in recent years was bringing the two together, the planner urbanist and the humanitarian. Urban resilience, which is also a passion of mine, brings the two together quite nicely. As planners are well aware, cities often have long-term development plans, even before a crisis occurs. These plans outline the long-term development strategies and pathways of growth for the city. Urban crises, such as mass migration or a natural disaster, should not, I believe, be about abandoning the long-term goals or compliance with the Sustainable Development Goals. Humanitarian agents and intervention during a crisis and after the crisis should be an opportunity to contribute to the long-term trajectory and resilience of a city, not detract from it. For 2 years, I worked with several cities in the Mediterranean, helping them with their response to the Syrian refugee crisis. I sought out the appropriate partners, city planners, humanitarian agents, and helped one of the cities, a man in Jordan in this case, set up a training facility for residents and refugees, allowing the city manager and the head of planning to work very well with the International Rescue Committee, and that was a huge success. The city of Brighton and Hove. It's a city of tensions. It's my hometown. I admire what a lot of other cities have done, particularly in their efforts to shape spaces and deliver housing, like Vienna, like Birmingham, Copenhagen. But actually, when it comes to it, I admire and I think the diversity that Brighton and Hove has offers a lot of lessons for cities. It's a city that thrives in that diversity because of the tensions that exist between the need to plan for growth, the need to build for more housing, but also the need to protect the city's urban fringe. And actually, when the city planners look at decisions, they take all of this in mind, and that allows planners the opportunity to engage in those debates, and it allows me, as a planner who lives in the city, to be part of that debate and part of that discussion.